Hey everybody, this is Robius5991 here with Online Nights, and today I'm here to bring another Halo 4 Forge map showcase. So today's map is entitled Contingency, and it goes with the game type Reach Team Slayer, and it has been submitted to us by Arcasius. So if you haven't noticed yet, this is actually a countdown remake, and it is probably the most accurate one I have seen. It is done to great detail, the aesthetics are spot on, all the gameplay elements are spot on, and he has done a wonderful job for this. What I'm going to mention right off the bat is that he has made a Reach game type, as you saw, that goes with this. All of the same statistics and setup that you would see with Reach, but he's also made a version of the map that works with the Infinity Slayer. So when you just see Contingency, that's the one you're going to want to use for Infinity Slayer on his file share. And then when you see the one with Reach in the brackets, that's the one you're going to want to use with the Reach Team Slayer game type. So although I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about how Countdown looked like, evidently, from Halo Reach, I'm still going to give you a bit of a tour just so you can see how he did such a great job rebuilding everything here. So down here we got the hallways all properly set up. He's got the plasma grenades on the corner. We're going to work our way up, and you can see all of the tunnel placements, all the lines of sights, everything is done perfectly. And he explained to me he did this by actually going through the entire Countdown map on Reach with a wooden pallet and measuring every single bit, since that's the only piece of equal size in Halo 4, so that he could make it 100% accurate while actually still keeping the lighting in place, which I thought was just spectacular. So once again, here's another area. You can see he's used barricades. He's had to improvise a lot of pieces, and I actually think they meld in pretty well with the ravine type environment, and overall it gives the map the exact feel you're going to want to see. So right here I'm going to go through the tunnels just to give you another look. As we go through here, you can see you got the opening on the sides. This is where the zombies would usually spawn when we would play Infection on Countdown. And if you go here, you got the opening that'll lead to the lifts. Once we go back up here, you can see the balcony is beautifully set up. Like I said, the weapons are properly set up on the Reach version to play with Reach Slayer. When he has a tweaked version, like I said, for Infinity Slayer, just to kind of work with the ordnance drops, but my personal favorite was the traditional Reach one, because he did just such a great job at recreating everything. So here was me going with the sword, bringing back some fond memories of Countdown, and what was pretty awesome was some of the players were mentioning they had so much fun on this, and it was so real that somebody took some damage and actually ran to a health pack area to go grab a health pack, which unfortunately wasn't there, but he had a good laugh at that, so everybody really enjoyed it. So right here you can see once again he has all the lines of sights properly blocked off. He's got these lifts very nicely done, they always work. He's got all of these properly set up as well, kind of opened tunnels at the bottom. And just it's so much fun. I mean, it is a little more fast-paced in Halo 4 just because of the mixture of I don't know, some of the elements have changed. I believe the Spartans are a little bit bigger than they were, but that's just my opinion. This is amazing. He even put this little ledge up here that you could jump to. I thought that was just amazing, and one of our players, I think it was Behemoth, ended up seeing it, was freaking out because he was just so happy. And so much of this map is just incredibly done. And everybody who played could obviously tell they were playing Countdown. He has done a wonderful job with this. I highly suggest going and giving this a download. The lifts work. Everything works properly on this map. Everything is pretty much as close to a remake as I've ever seen for any maps on Halo. So I would highly suggest you go download this. And I'm just going to wrap up the tour here. We're getting pretty close to the end. This is just the upper palisade here, as you've seen before. You got the railings on the sides. You got some barricades here acting to make these smaller doorways that we would have seen regularly. You got, once again, one of these tunnels that you would drop down. So I'm just going to show you guys the other side of the map. And although the lower section is symmetrical, it was these tunnels which differ slightly. So as we're going to go here, you can see this is where you would start up regularly when you play on Reach, and then as you maneuver your way down here, you enter the kind of opened area where you would see the saber hooked up above. And that is another thing that should be mentioned. The saber could not be built, quite evidently, for budgetary reasons, but thankfully he has put an object there to act as the same line of sight breaker that the saber was, so none of the gameplay is changed, so everything does stay accurate and proper. So quite evidently we had our DMRs, since those were the introduced weapon for Reach, and we did have a blast with those. But honestly, the sword was definitely my favorite weapon, but thankfully the players with the shotgun were quite able to stump us most of the time. That's a nod off to Burb, actually, because he kept killing everybody in our lobby. But that's besides the point. So down here we have the lift room. I just had to use this clip here because I thought it was so awesome. You can still do the grenade throws you could do in Reach. Everything works just perfectly. Everything's proper. You got all these different areas. The lifts are done very cleanly. That was something I was a little worried about, but it worked perfectly. and there is the piece that kind of replaces the saber. So these are all the players I want to thank for helping us test out this map. Thank you all so much for your time. I know that I personally had an absolute blast. This was a great flash from the past, and I really hope to see any new maps from Arcasius, because this was very well done. If you guys want to have your map featured, please check the link to the honorary knight system at the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.